welcome to another edition of After the Whistle, Wednesday, June 26th. We're almost in July, so we're reaching that point where you're going to be seeing us in like spurts. There might be some times you won't see us because it's that point of the year where ain't nothing happening but Olympics, Copa America, Euro America. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the soccer, but
I've seen the banner on my TV. I will indulge in it, at some point. I'm a fan of European soccer or European football. I don't like disrespecting the sport by calling it soccer. You'll see it in spurts, and there's a moment in time you won't see it at all. Just because they go on vacation, everybody needs a little break, a little time to recalibrate. Is that the proper word? Recharge. Just get away from the camera for a little bit.
All that. Speaking of soccer, it was funny. I was at Manning this morning, working out, and the soccer players were there working out, getting ready for their seasons. So the girls were on one side, and they were trying to bring the goalpost to like under the goal, under the pole. So I'm just watching. Me and Marvin, we just watching as the two girls are struggling. We're just watching. And so we going across to run the stairs, and I'm like, "Do y'all need help?" They're like, "Yeah." So they try to push it. I'm like, "Why don't we all just lift it up and we can just walk over?" It's like, "Oh, that works."
So you mean to tell me they were going to try to continue to push that and push it and push it and not decide to do something different?
Yeah, and that ain't the worst part. The worst part is like, because one of the girls, I know her. So I'm just counting them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's about 10 of y'all. And y'all couldn't use y'all brains to come up with like at least 5 of y'all to come and pick this up.
I would say 10 brains are better than 2. And people get so insulted, the students get so insulted when I say that to them. They be asking questions, I'm like, "Yo, there's 5 of y'all can't figure that out?" Now 5 of y'all can't figure it out. Yeah, didn't gladly ask me, but like, yo, 5 brains is way better than 1. I know y'all got it.
I looked at Marvin, he's just like, he's like, "You go to school with them. What's going on?" Like, there's 10 girls here. Y'all couldn't just come in. It would have took like y'all 3 seconds, but y'all was over here struggling for 15 minutes to get this thing over. I was like, but that's kids for you. That's high school for you, man.
Nah, this is a whole different generation,
bro. Oh my God, it was hilarious.
Yeah, man, these kids, oh man.
It was hilarious.
Bring your kids outside, man.
Yeah.
Do simple things with them. Just force them to do simple things at home. I'm telling you, it'll benefit them in life. Because I don't know how they don't understand at some point to lift it. I would have tried to lift it off the jump. You don't try to push anything that heavy across grass. That's a struggle in its own.
And that type of grass too.
That's like trying to push a sofa with no little slidey things or no real legs across a rug. Good luck. But once again, parents at home, have your kids do simple things at home. Like help organize around the house so they know what things to lift and what things to push. Or
have them play a little more video games, because you don't know what video games does? Video games helps you critically think.
This is true because they did take critical thinking assignments and word problems and that nature out of the classroom.
Yeah.
Or they're not as much. So yeah, video games kind of that substitute. So they're not lying. Them little role playing.
Playing like adventure games and all that.
Role playing strategic games that you got to get out of like caves and stuff and lift and slide. Help you understand things.
Yeah, Donkey Kong was mine. I think it was Donkey Kong. It was a couple games. Donkey Kong helped me with the critical thinking. Mario with the strategy, because you had to know how to jump on certain parts and stuff like that.
I felt like mine was like Shinobi. Because I felt like there were certain levels, if you push like the crates too far, you couldn't get them back.
Yeah.
So you were stuck, and you had to redo the whole level. There were a couple games like that. So any game that had crates that you had to move around, and once they got stuck to a point, you could. It's a couple. Super Mario 2 was like that, I think. Super Mario 2 is like a hidden gem that a lot of people kind of like skipped over and went to Super Mario 3 because that's like the greatest Super Mario.
Yeah. But that's why we're the greatest generation of people.
Huh?
I said that's why we're the greatest generation of people.
We were fortunate enough to get the old school, and then we understand the new school like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So we're kind of creating it.
The Knicks are creating like the Villanova allure back. They picked up Markel Bridges, so that that completes the whatever you want to call it. That completes the circle. Now they got
Quadruple it.
Yeah. I mean, this is an interesting move. What they gave up too for him, but I guess you're trying to bring that Villanova championship feeling to New York that they've been looking for so long, since whatever time. I mean, good for them, good pickup, but I don't.
I mean, it's not like they just bringing him over just because he's their homie.
Right.
He's a two-way player,
Yeah.
and when you see him with the Nets, he was way more productive because he had more freedom. So I think I'm not mad with the move. I think the camaraderie's already there just because they know each other. They've known each other for years. They consistently talk. They crack jokes on each other. So I think just them under one roof would be definitely dope. What would even be better if they was all in Philly, just because Villanova and Philly.
Yeah.
So that would be even dope. But that's close enough. I don't think there's a problem with it. Once again,
No, it's not. It's just gonna be fun for them. I'm sure it's because I don't know when you had multiple teammates play on one NBA team.
And I think it's easy to play together. For you guys know each other, and then you just got to just build a rapport with the other guys. That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, and one thing, because I think Bridges played I don't think he missed a game. He's been like the Iron Man since he entered the league.
He's a quality asset.
Hold on, let me double check that for you, because he didn't. The fewest games he's played. Actually, he played all the games. The fewest games he's played is 72.
Okay.
It was 72, and that was his third year. But he's played all 82 games 4 different times in his career, and that's rare because with load management and teams always setting players and stuff. It's rare that somebody even gets to play 80 games. So that helps. And one thing we know about Tom Thibodeau, he's definitely gonna play you all the minutes he can if he knows you are durable enough to handle all that.
Yeah, you gotta be a little wiser with that, just because 82 games, then when playoffs hits, the mileage they already have on their bodies, you can't overwork it. It's kind of like a machine overheating.
Yeah.
At some point, even the body just falls apart if you overwork it.
Yeah, you gotta know when to. That's Thibodeau. You gotta understand. Sometimes you gotta know when to.
You can't be playing these guys like they're college players though, like they're college and high school players. Like you guys are $1 million. They have $1 million bodies. So they're investments as well, so you have to protect those as well.
Yeah.
Because you also have to think about the next season. What type of product do you want to have out there for the beginning of the next season?
Yeah.
While you're in the back end of the season before that.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of draft picks given up for this. So the Knicks, they gave up 4 unprotected first rounders. 2025, 2027, 2029, and 2031. I mean, draft picks nowadays, it's just it's monopoly for these franchises, because especially if you're not going to get, if you're not in the lottery and you're not getting the overall best player, it's just you could find somebody, you'll find somebody that fits your system late in the draft and stuff like that.
And unfortunately, a lot of the lottery guys aren't even killing the way they usually, or the way we're used to seeing lottery players kill. They just got to develop more.
Yeah.
So I just feel like a lot of these guys shouldn't come out too early, but what can you tell a guy that's going to get paid millions of dollars? So you also got to think about your career too. So you want to just get paid millions of dollars and be out the league in 3 years, or do you want to stick?
Right.
So,
I agree with that. Yeah, the development. Some of these franchises don't do well with player development. One team that's doing well with player development is the Celtics, because they be having those guys in Maine. Even though they don't play for the Celtics, they'll go to another team and then they flourish.
Well, also too, understand there's 2 types of people in sports. There's people who just like to play, and there's people who play to win. So I feel like people in these front office positions that really don't understand how to win and really care about winning. And then you got franchises like the Celtics, the Lakers, the Knicks that actually care about winning, that are trying to find a way to improve that formula to bring winning back to the forefront, in which the Celtics just did.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Celtics, man. I didn't say this last week, but man, I've been actually my social media has been going crazy with folks with the Celtics tweet because they just been harassing all the people that been hating on him all year. It's been going on it's still going on too. So I just be in there. I be waking up my grandma because I just be in my room just like looking at the tweets and just be dying at some of the stuff them folks be putting up. This dude Tatum ain't put that trophy down.
Why would he, bro? Why would he?
He hasn't put that thing down since they handed it to him, man. That dude gonna sleep with that trophy until opening night. He probably gonna take it to the Olympics with him.
I mean, at some point he gotta. I mean, granted, Jaylen Brown got
he ain't put his down either.
MVP of both Eastern Conference and the Finals, but you gotta give Brown a little.
Yeah, let him take
the title a little bit.
Well, he been taking his MVP trophy around the world.
Bro, why wouldn't you?
Don't play that.
Why wouldn't you, bro? Like you win something like that, you're well deserving.
Yeah, it's so hilarious. It's like they're like little kids right now, like little kids on Christmas. They got the best Christmas presents.
I mean, because it feels good to rub in everybody's faces who didn't believe in them at all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So a lot of people are skeptical about those two. So
imagine if they go back to back, it might be even worse.
If they go back to back, I won't be. I feel like they'll feel like me after they win it. Like they're not surprised.
Yeah, like they won't know. I'm talking about the fan base. It's gonna be. The fan base is gonna be even worse. They're gonna act even more.
Yeah, our fans are pretty obnoxious.
Yeah, they're gonna be even more obnoxious.
I love the energy and the love we have for our fans, but we be doing too much. Our fans be doing the most. But it's all love. But in order to do the most, you have to win.
Yeah.
And that's one thing our franchises do.
Indeed. The Lakers, interesting hire. Well, it wasn't interesting. They had to get somebody, so let's figure out the guy we talked about beforehand, before the other guy we want to say he ain't coming. So they got JJ Redick. He'll be the new Lakers head coach. And, I mean, last time we just saw a player with a former player with kind of like no experience coaching a professional team with Steve Nash, and that didn't work out too well. And I don't know how this is going to work out with Redick, because coaching the Lakers is an interesting job in itself. Coaching LeBron is an interesting job in itself, and yeah, he just better hope they don't be having those like lows that they be having every year, where they just like look like they don't know how to play basketball, because they just randomly always have it.
One thing I hope he remembers, that once you put that suit on and become a coach, everybody ain't that cool with you as they used to be, because emotions start flaring, especially if you start losing some games and stuff. So just be aware of that. I just felt like he capitalized on his momentum. He's been building a lot of momentum over the past couple of years with his podcast, and analysts doing games. Another podcast with LeBron.
Yeah.
He had his face out there a lot doing ESPN, like build on the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
And we live in a world where it's like the more we see you, the more we feel like you're equitable for the job.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm not mad at the hire. Like, if they picked somebody else, I wouldn't really be mad either. I just felt like he capitalized. He knows the game.
Yeah.
I just felt like we've seen so much of him. At some point, he was going to get a job before some people, just because of his strategic moves on building his resume and his building his case.
Yeah.
Granted, a lot of people would disagree because he doesn't have any experience, but the way he speaks X's and O's, and the Lakers need a fresh start. Yeah. So, and he has that rapport with LeBron. So it's like, when you see him talking X's and O's with LeBron on that podcast, it's like, people in the higher offices are like, oh, you know what, this could work. Let's see if this goes. So we're gonna see what happens, man.
My thing, the biggest problem with the Lakers to me, that I think it ain't even about coaching. It's like upstairs management, like the folks running it. It's like they don't know what they're doing, because it's the Lakers. Dr. Buzz passes it down to the kids, and the kids are pretty much like any rich kids when they inherit something or they get passed down. They're kind of ruining it, not knowing what they're doing.
Well, for one, ask yourself, when's the last time any of them played basketball? Just even like pickup, or even active people. So once you start detaching yourself from certain parts of the sport, you no longer really care as much. You know what I mean? And once again, if you're a trust fund baby and you just walk into a whole factory, a whole conglomerate that you weren't responsible for, that you didn't bleed, sweat, you know what I mean, tear for. Like, why would you care that much?
Yeah.
You've been known for just hold your hand out your whole life. Granted, you might have been given jobs when you were younger to value him giving you money, but.
Yeah, and then also I read something. I mean, rest in peace, Jerry West. But you know, he kind of, the Lakers pretty much alienated him, specifically Jeannie Buss. He's been alienated from the Lakers for like so many years. That's why he went through all.
Jerry West.
Yeah. Because of
it's a standard, bro. And once again, it's kind of like people that just want to play. People that play to win.
Yeah.
Jerry West only played to win.
Yeah.
He's dealing with people that say they want to win, but they don't really understand what it takes to really win. Some of the stern decisions you have to make, the way you have to hold your franchise, the way you gotta, you know what I mean? The way you gotta pick your scouts to look at your draft picks. So I'm sure like all that came into play.
Yeah, and then his biggest issue, the biggest reason also was like when Jeannie Buss was dating Phil Jackson, he was very vocal about it. You shouldn't be mixing business and pleasure. Like he didn't agree with that, and he was vocal about that. So that was something. And then he was right, because you know we saw how it all went to it.
I mean, that's how that always goes like that when you mix business with pleasure. But they did get 3 rings out of it. So in all reality, their relationship might have exploded, but they got their money's worth.
Yeah, but so if JJ Redick wants to succeed at this role and not be another head coach fired from the Lakers after 2 or 3 years, he got to make sure them folks upstairs are doing what they're supposed to do to put themselves in a good position to win games, because you know they haven't really been doing that lately. And then what last NBA news is, I mean, Caruso got traded to OKC for Josh Giddey. Well, they had to get rid of Giddey because Giddey couldn't shoot. He was out there useless on the court. They was giving him all them open shots. He couldn't make one. He couldn't do nothing in the playoffs against the Mavericks. And you know they got a guy who's gonna put the ball in the basket for them when they need it. But I don't know how much better it makes them as a contender, but you get more points than what you were getting from the other guy.
Yeah, Giddey's a little giggly out there. So they kind of had to get him out of there, man. Like, some people still on his bumper about all that. But way better pickup. Oh, you like that giggly. But Caruso's a way better pickup. I'll be honest. Who took Giddey?
Bulls.
Oh, they lost. Yeah. I don't know why they even gave up Caruso. Like, would they give us some draft picks too? We gave Giggly?
I think it was just a swap. I think it was just a player, just a trade.
You serious?
Yeah, you know the drafts tonight, so teams are.
Bruh, you just gave up Josh Giddey for Caruso. The Bulls are nuts.
Let me see if they gave up any draft picks.
You're crazy. The Bulls are nuts for that. Wow.
Yeah, no draft picks. No.
Man, shout out to OKC, man. They trying to win the chip next year.
Yeah, they are.
They trying to win it, man.
They are. Yeah, they're going to have to make a couple more. They're going to have to sign a couple more guys and make a couple more moves during free agency to get themselves in the position to, try to get to the NBA championship.
You let Caruso take out Giddey. They be all right.
They need another big for Chet, to help out Chet. Yeah. That's about it. That's literally it. And maybe a solid vet that don't even need to play, just a solid
I'm just
vet.
saying, they would have had Caruso this shit, they would have been all right.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, how do you get rid of Caruso for that guy? That's crazy. That don't even make no sense to anyone.
I mean, the Bulls, that's another organization that's been running on like trash the last several years, so that,
Yeah, that's just crazy to me, man. You just follow Caruso, man.
And then lastly, the NBA draft is tonight. I thought it was tomorrow, but it's tonight. Don't nobody know who the number 1 pick gonna be. It's allegedly supposed to be the French dude. I forget his name.
I'll be honest. I don't think anybody really cares.
No, they don't.
I ain't really hear that much talk about it compared to the years past, so I don't think anybody really cares. Everything's so watered down, bro. Like even the draft don't really have the what's the pizzazz or
the aura.
The aura like it once did. Like people used to rush home to watch the draft when he was younger because the guys stayed in college for a few years. So it's just different, man.
And there's like there's literally no player that's really just like that's sticking out to anybody that this is gonna be that guy. This is gonna be that guy. I mean, maybe this French dude that they talking about, but we don't know.
I mean, I'll be honest. One person I'm looking forward to see who's getting drafted is Rob Dillingham.
Yeah.
He's one of the few players that has kind of like his own skill set. Gilbert and them guys said it like a lot of these guys play the same because they all got the same trainers. They all, what I mean? So it's like there are a few players in this draft that I'm excited to why I enjoy watching.
Yeah, he missed it. Give me the ball, get out of my way. I'm about to make something happen.
I like guys like that. That's my type of game right there. Get a bucket.
Yeah, he's definitely. And then also some of the local guys. Best of luck to them. We got the dude from Marquette.
Oh yeah. I didn't know what you was talking about at first. I think talking about local guys out there.
Oh no.
In New York, I'm like, don't get over.
No.
Definitely guys in mass. You know what I mean?
Filipowski.
Oh, he's going?
Yeah, he stayed in the draft. He stayed in the draft.
Okay.
Yeah, they said he might be like late lottery or late first round.
I thought he would have stayed for one more year. Yeah. Finally showed it. But he be killing, but he don't consistently kill.
Yeah.
And he showed that, he don't like to get dirty down there.
Yeah. So you're going to have to.
But in the league, he might not because he can shoot it.
Yeah.
So if he can shoot at a high clip, he only got to get in there a little bit.
Yeah.
So the league probably works better for him so he can stop getting beat up too.
I agree with them. And they'll probably toughen him up anyway. So
he got no choice but to be tough. You playing against men now.
Yeah. They're saying there's chances like if he falls, he could land on the Celtics. Possibly, but I don't see him falling like that.
I'll be honest, we don't want him because what they gonna bring him to the main right clause and then ship him somewhere else, unless he's productive right away at a high level, you have to keep him on the roster. But the Celtics don't really do that. We already talked about this, bro.
They're trying to groom him after that.
They're trying their hardest to try to develop guys from the Red Claws, but the Red Claws is also a good G League team. So just keep the business flowing.
Yeah, and then Donovan, big Donovan.
Killian.
Yeah. He's
killing whatever.
Yeah, he's gonna be a first round pick. Not sure where he's gonna go, but one thing you can't coach height. There's one thing you can't coach.
Though,
yeah.
For a white 7-footer, no offense, but ain't even no disrespect, but like we've seen in years past, bro, they more like feet 5'4" thumbs.
And this is coming strictly from a point where we've seen this kid we've seen him play in person numerous times out here. So these statements are coming from us actually watching him when he was younger.
He's way more athletic than people give him though. Yeah. He's pretty light on his feet to be that big.
Yeah. He finishes at the basket. He look like one of them guys. He knows his job.
I wonder if he can catch a beat. See, he got a little flavor. Just saying, he wear them KDs and stuff. But all right, big man, I ain't mad at that. I wear KDs too.
Man, shout out to them folks that did that tall, cause man, some of us all want to be tall, but we don't want to be that tall. That's just ridiculous.
I'm tall enough. Wish I'd have got a couple more inches. Pause, Chris. I'm crazy. I don't need no more of that.
We gonna go to we got +1 interview. We got Coky. P2P is coming up. He's excited for that, but the point, it's getting renovated. Park's getting renovated, so they're gonna be at a different park.
Where? Gonna be at Forest River, I mean?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yo, I don't understand. Why did they turn Forest River the other way? It's the dumbest. Like, was the basketball going over the fence on the side too much? Because when we played, that never happened.
Yeah. Oh no.
And it was a nice setup. It was in the shade. Now they turned it. It just looks stupid.
Hey man, we talked about that. We talked about a couple of things, but yeah, by the time P2P coming up, man, that we told them they'll definitely be seeing us out there to watch these kids. Check this out, and then we're gonna come back. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Plus One interview. And today we're joined by Coky. What's going on, man?
Same old, same old. Thank you for having me, man.
Hey, man. You know you're a busy guy, so you had to actually find a day to get you in here.
Yeah, it's try to get some time in before, season begins.
Yeah, year number 7 of P2P, man. It gets bigger every year, man.
Yeah.
And more teams we want to come in.
Well, this year we downsized by 2 teams. I mean, this year we went from 26 last year to 23, but just because I had to stop. But we would have had at least over 30 again, man. So we dropped it to 23.
Yeah, you might have to split it into 2 different times,
man,
just because of the demand.
It was so weird though this year because I thought it was slow, to be honest, for a little bit. So I said, wow, this might be the year that I might have maybe 14 teams between all 3 divisions. Yeah, right. Who am I fooling, man?
Hey.
It came down to the last minute, and then it started just sending an application. I'm like, oh, guess not.
That's a good problem to have, though. That is a good problem to have. Just, I know having to tell people no is tough, but just having a lot of requests is the best part about it.
I guess so. That's if you want to put it that way.
It could be worse. You could have nobody signing
That is true, though. That is true. So, well, that's what happened with the 13 to 15 division. So this year we're only having 4 teams, but it's because all the kids that played last year moved up to 16 to 18. So this year we're only having 4 teams, but it's not. I mean, it's kind of bad, but in a way it's good because they elevated to the other division now, so.
Well, them young kids should be playing against the older folks anyway.
Yeah,
so,
right. I mean, we had some kids that were trying to play that slick move and try to stay. I'm like, no, you're going up, kid.
Yeah. Nah. Nah, this ain't.
We're not doing that.
This ain't reclass.
Right, exactly. We don't reclass in summer ball.
Right.
We're not doing that.
Oh man, with everything that's going on each year, man, is how good does it feel? I know because you had some obstacles to overcome it just to get this one going at the location, but you guys, you're staying over there,
so
same location.
Well, actually, we're staying in Salem, yes, we are, but our normal park is going through renovations, so we're moving it down to Forest River this year.
Forest River, is that by the hospital?
No, that's it's more towards Salem State.
Oh, okay.
Where they play Little League at that park where the Little League plays.
Okay.
We'll be down there this year because they're renovating our park. So, yeah, it's gonna be. So we're staying in Salem.
Yeah.
They're renovating our park, but next year hopefully we'll have 2 courts. So we'll have 2 games going on next year.
Okay.
So.
I mean that's okay.
If there's one silver lining, we'll be having 2 games going on. So.
But you knew these renovations were coming, or
we knew about the renovations, but we still thought we would be able to play.
Okay.
But just due to safety reasons.
Yeah.
With the construction, we don't want nobody getting hurt. So I'm like, okay, sure,
That makes sense.
for the safety of everybody, we'll take the L this year and move down to Forest River. But
a lot of renovations happening everywhere, man.
yeah, but I mean, I'm excited. We'll have 2 courts. I mean, everything will be brand new. So we got 2 games going on next summer. So
yeah, that's gonna even make it even more interesting because now you're gonna see which one's the main court and which one's the starter. The
more
starter
work
court.
for me.
Right. So you're gonna have to figure out who's gonna get that main event on the main court because
it's like what's gonna happen? Court A, Court B, great, more stress, more grace for my beard. I got this stuff. I got it right.
Man.
I got it.
I mean, last year was so exciting. There was a lot of big moments last year. We was talking about it before we got on. We had Zay having that 55-point outing, setting the record.
With the buzzer beater.
With the buzzer beater. We had Jacob and JJ. You know what they did as freshmen going on sophomores, and scoring both of them scoring the way they did in that one. I mean, the young guys from Salem, Jordan, Elion, they came out there. They kind of set the tone for their freshman season at Salem High. That was kind of like the tone setter for them. Even other guys, was it young man from Malden Catholic? What's his name?
Which foot? Mana?
Yeah, Mana too.
Yeah, Kamara,
a lot of players really kind of set them up for their high school.
Our 8th grader Ryan Taku. That kid is in everybody's radar. That kid.
Listen, so, true story, right? I was at Salem State in January. They was giving awards, and they also were giving awards to the elementary and middle schoolers. So he stood up, and I swear to you, I'm like, I thought he was a student at Salem State. Granted, I was sitting far away. I couldn't really see his face, like how young he was.
Man.
But he was like, I'm like, that kid's too damn tall to be. And they said he's in 8th grade, and I was like,
8th grade.
You can hear the whole room saying, "What?"
The 8th grader, man.
And we saw him last week too.
Yeah, man. Listen, that kid. Look out for that kid, Ryan. He's gonna do a lot, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna do a lot.
I heard he's going to Beaver County or something.
He is. But he's playing for the Spartans. But AAU, yeah. Brian, don't talk about Brian Diaz. Already has him under his wing. He's under the Spartans. Ryan. So he's actually playing up. He's playing 16 to 18.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'll be seeing him playing at P2P this summer. He plays, but
him and Shaheem Bab had a nice little matchup going.
That's another kid, man. Shaheem, he's flying under the radar, but that kid, he's gonna put up numbers, man.
He's been working with Todd, so you're gonna see everything. You're gonna see what I've been seeing.
We gotta put Mr. Burton up there, one of the most underrated trainers out there, man. Guys, you gotta give Todd some credit, man. Listen.
Hey, man. I'm biased.
I know.
I'm biased.
But we gotta get Todd Burton up there, man. One of the most underrated trainers out there, man. This guy, I'm telling you.
But he likes it that way. He likes that nobody knows.
No frills.
Yeah,
I like that.
He likes that nobody knows what he's who he has.
I know, man. I know.
Stuff like that. What else could we expect this year for P2P, man? I know it's exciting time so much, but let's expect that we haven't seen from the last couple of years.
I'm more excited because now we're gonna see the passing of the torch of the younger kids. Mm-hmm. We got the JJs of the world, the Jacobs of the world, Elions, the kids coming from Salem, kids coming from all over the place. Yeah. So we're gonna see the passing of the guard. So we still have the Adimidays. Yeah. We got the return of Ali coming back. He didn't play last year because of his knee injury. But the old guard, I mean, we're not seeing Jarnell this year, Kanye, the Masons, but now we're seeing the up-and-coming youngsters ready to grab the torch, passing the baton to the future, how we say it. So, I mean, we saw it last year's middle school championship game. It was like a movie. Lights go out, everything. Everybody. It was crazy.
Right. They tried to shut it down.
We made it happen. But seeing those kids coming up, our high school division, I haven't been so excited for a tournament in maybe 2 or 3 years, because just with the high school kids we got coming up this year, it's gonna be incredible. I'm ready.
All right, and we are back. Oh man, yeah. Shout out to Lose League. We lost yesterday, but I mean, we was out there playing. That's all. And we was out there sweating. It was hot.
Man, we should. Them dudes want to start in zone and just watch people shoot. So
Yeah.
can't happen that. Gotta force them to be active, man.
Yeah, I don't like playing zone.
Bro, the court's too little to do that. It's just like one of them things. Like just play man.
Yeah, that's hoop. That's hoop.
We'll be alright.
Yeah.
Hope we get a full team one time this week.
Yeah, Walt owes me. I'm gonna tell him too. I'm gonna tell him you owe me some calls, man. You was giving me some nonsense yesterday. Like, come on, Walt. Come on, Walt.
Yeah, sometimes they gotta stop watching us.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. Some of us entertaining to watch, but Jesus,
Yeah.
help us out a little bit. I ain't trying to get beat up all night.
Yeah, but Walt was getting right before the game, so.
Oh man.
That's only so I can only.
It's the atmosphere, man. You gotta enjoy yourself.
It's a
You
summer.
know,
It's a
30
summer.
plus.
It's a
Granted,
summer.
one thing I will tell you that our 30 plus is more competitive than the 18 plus, cause ain't no way. Granted, I'm a little different breed when it comes to like physical nature and speed and all that, but ain't no way I should be running like that against young men that I'm 15, almost 20 years older than. So y'all don't know.
Yeah.
I'm older than you think.
On a side note, I told one kid, don't make me be your stepdaddy next week. You keep playing with me.
And yes, they also forget these things that like we also the same age as some of y'all parents. So just be respectful.
I told him, he was like, yo, chill. Like,
Ain't no chilling.
Right? Stop.
When I'm over next weekend and we grilling. Go give me some ice.
Give me some iced tea. Oh, man. We got some updates for you, ladies and gentlemen. The Panthers avoided being the first team to blow a 3-0 lead. They won Game 7, 2-1. They are the Stanley Cup champions. I was rooting against them. I wanted them to lose because I just wanted them to blow another Stanley Cup back-to-back years. But they didn't. They got it. And as many people would say, it don't feel the same as other teams winning the Stanley Cup because they don't care about that down there in Florida.
What lake or pond can you ice skate on in any month of Florida? You can't have no casual ice hockey game in Florida any time of the year. So it is just mind blowing to me how the NHL as a whole keeps letting these Floridians take that trophy down south.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was. I mean, kudos to them. But the MVP was given to the player on the losing team.
Who was it? McDavid?
Yeah.
Bro, he's the best player in the world. He's that amazing. No, seriously. Have you seen the man's highlights?
No.
The man be skating at like 90 miles an hour. Well, no, yeah, he probably going like 40, 50. I think you go that fast on them skates, but he be moving, and he move like Kyrie, crossing people, doing all types of stuff. Look him up after the show, bro. You're gonna be like Jesus. Yeah, he's pretty amazing. And I don't say that about many hockey. My favorite hockey player, other than Gretzky's, was OV. Ovechkin, for those who don't know. Some people don't know OV.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
McDavid might be one of my favorites, man. He's nice.
Yeah, but congratulations to the Florida Panthers. Apparently, one of the players, his father is from around the area. I forget.
Oh, word?
I forget the player's name, but I think it's father.
Got some good water in this state. Now, back in the 70s and 80s, it was a little shaky some places, like Woburn and stuff. But we good now. Whole state good with our water. Best water in the state though, Lynn Nash. Got our own reservoir for those who don't know.
Red Sox update. Last time we talked, the Red Sox, I was talking about how they beat the Phillies and the Yankees. Right now, the Red Sox got a 43-37 record. They was hovering at they kept being right at 500 right now. But they got a nice little streak going. They had the Celtics at Fenway the other day, and they won it on a walk-off.
Bro, the way I've been sweating my balls off the past 5 days, I know they've been winning. I don't know if I can have babies no more, but I've been sweating.
If this is some of y'all first time watching our our theory is whenever it's extremely hot out, the Red Sox win, and whenever it's raining, the Red Sox lose.
And I've been trying to dry off for like 5 days straight. Jeez Louise.
But yeah, right now they got a 3-game series with the Toronto Blue Jays. They won the first one. They lost last night 9-4, and then they got another one tonight. 7:10 is first pitch. So yeah, man, I mean they're 6 games back of Baltimore for second place in the AL East, and they are 8.5 games back for first place. So
you know, I'm always optimistic with the Red Sox because they just do better at the back end of the season.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that they can at least stay, you know, steady pace. You can get to, you know, 4 or 3 games back at the second place, so we can try to like make a nice little run.
Yeah, I mean, if they got, let me look at their schedule because All-Star break is coming up too pretty soon. So, you know, they got 43 wins. Baltimore got 49. So let me see what they got. After tonight, they've got a 3-game series with San Diego, which is very winnable. Then they got another 3-game series with Miami. I don't even know what Miami Marlins. I don't know. I don't know their names.
Yeah, I think it's the Marlins.
Okay, I remember it was Florida Marlins, and then I guess they changed it to Miami.
Yeah, it's Miami.
And then they got a 3-game series in the Bronx with the Yankees, and then another 3-game series with Oakland and Kansas City. So, you know, if they could string together some wins here and Baltimore loses some, they could get that second spot and then try to make some trade. If they make some trades during the trade deadlines and make a push during August, which is when you got to make that push.
You going to a game this season?
I'm gonna try, shoot.
Let me know, man.
My cousin hooks me up with free tickets again.
Let me know.
I don't mind Red Sox game. It's fun. It's fun. You just can't get there early.
Yeah, I don't mind sporting events. I just hate all the extra stuff I gotta do just to get to my seat.
That's why I like NBA games. I ain't gotta do all that extra stuff.
All that extra stuff, all that walking, all that bumping. Then you gotta tell a dad with his 2 daughters. You like, I know this dude ain't trying to steal our seats, bro. Like, it's just a whole bunch of mess.
Yeah.
Conniving parents. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Get your.
We got soccer. We got a soccer update with y'all. Copa America is going on. You know, those Copa America and the Euro Cup, they're both going on. So I think the winners of the Copa America and the winners of the Euro will play each other, whatnot. And then they got the Olympics coming up. So there've been some games. Canada won yesterday over Peru 1-0. Colombia beat Paraguay 2-1. I believe that game was in California. I think the game was at LA in SoFi. Argentina won. They 1-0 over Chile. So. For you adamant soccer fans, I watched the Euro ones. I was watching it was Portugal and somebody else. Portugal was beating the brakes off them.
Bro, you got some bad matchups, man. They ain't even trying to put no good matchups together to the next round.
Yeah, that's literally it. It's like the pool play.
Ain't even right.
Right.
You got Chile playing Argentina.
Yeah.
Like, granted, it's what nothing, but come on.
Yeah, let me give you these group standings if they have.
Let's be serious here.
Yeah, let's see. All right, so I got the group standings right here. So Group A, Argentina leads that. They're 2-0. Canada is 1-0. Chile and Peru haven't won. Group B.
Yeah.
Group B, Venezuela, Mexico, Ecuador, and Jamaica. Jamaica and Ecuador, I don't think they've got ties. Their games ended in a tie. No, they lost one.
Bruh.
Yeah, they
Are you surprised?
They lost one. Yeah. Jamaica should be a little bit better.
You would think,
right?
But they never that good, bro.
Yeah. Group C, Uruguay leads that one. USA's in second. Panama, Bolivia. Group D, Colombia, Brazil, Costa Rica, Paraguay. Those are the orders. So.
Oh.
Yeah, Brazil. They're saying this Brazil team. They're like this. They're saying the people are saying this Brazil team doesn't seem like the normal Brazil team. The excellence. Brazil team. So I don't know if they got the young guys, the young and up and coming players playing in it, and not that many vets, because that's kind of how.
Maybe they're feeling the effects of social media and other distractions in the world. They might not be as focused on soccer as they once were in the past.
I mean, you know them Brazilians. I mean, some of their players.
I mean, they getting some body parts lifted up out there.
Yeah, some of their players, they be having some extracurricular stuff happening with them.
I mean, it's hard to be focused out there, especially you go to the beach out in Brazil.
Especially if you're the man. Speaking of Brazil, I don't know if I told you that Michael Jackson story, but when he shot that music video in Brazil, and he shot it in like a town. It was pretty much ran by drug kingpin. The drug kingpin was such a big fan of Michael Jackson that he said he could let him shoot the video here. We'll be his security and stuff like that. I saw that story. I was like, huh, okay. Sounds about right.
The hate around the world isn't as bad as it is in the U.S. Let's be real. From my experience around certain countries, like as long as you're respectful and you cool, man, they're gonna show you all the love in the world.
And everybody loves Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Worldwide, everybody loves Michael Jackson. I don't think I met anybody that across the globe. You just talk to them, even people now that probably weren't around when he was alive.
Bro, I put on a song my daughter knows is Michael. And she's a Michael Jackson fan.
That Michael Jackson effect, man. Boxing, Pedro, what do we have for boxing?
Hey man, we have. Wait a minute, hold on.
Man, ain't ready.
He just had to get the graphic right.
All right, man.
There we go.
We got Teofimo Lopez against Steve Claggett, a relatively unknown boxer. He's going for Lopez WBO junior welterweight championship.
Oh, okay.
This Saturday.
So in other words, Teofimo's gonna beat the brakes off him. That's what I'm getting from this.
Yep, 140 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, after his last fight, he needs something a little light. Because Teofimo should work. That last fight was skeptical that he won.
Oh.
Well, the guy ran a lot. He didn't really, you know what I mean?
He just stopped punching, but still, that man did a lot though.
It wasn't right in front of his face. You know what I mean? It was just like running all around.
Yeah, I'm deducting points. You out there crying though. You out there pouting and crying because the dude ain't really trying to hit you, man. That's deduction. Be professional at all times.
So he's
Stone killer.
To his credit, Lopez's credit, he's been calling everyone out, including Terrence Crawford. So I like that because no one wants to fight him, you know?
But I feel like it's easy to call people out when you know they're not really going to respond.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
happen, right?
He knows the technicalities of contracts and what can and can't happen and who can fight what and all that stuff. So it's easy to talk when you know they ain't gonna really say much.
But what if it happens? I mean,
then he got to put up, because now he can't shut up. He already started talking.
It would be great for business.
Yeah, I mean, we all want to see the best fight the best. That's how you call yourself the best.
Yeah, and of course. Next week, next Saturday, it will be Shakur Stevenson against another unknown fighter I've never seen or heard.
Well, he better beat the brakes off him, because then if he don't, people really gonna be disbelieving him. Or
he's another one that his last performance wasn't good.
That's my point, and people are already talking about that performance. So if he don't perform well this go around,
yeah.
But he's saying that he kind of like hurt his hand. I don't know if it was the right or the left, but he still dominated.
He went out there.
Yep.
So nobody cares what you was hurt. You went out there. You didn't tell nobody you was hurt before the fight. Don't tell me after.
I think same thing happened with Pitbull Cruz against Gervonta Davis. He hurt his hand. As a result of that, he didn't knock him out. But so hopefully they'll fight again.
Hey, man.
I don't know, man. I just know, like, you have some boxers that broke their hands in fight and still won. So, like, all that other stuff, I don't know.
Right, no excuses.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that.
And then
you trying to be great?
And Garcia got suspended for a year.
Yep, he got suspended for a year. He had to forfeit, I believe, $1.5 million back to Haney in a non-contest. It was ruled a non-contest now.
Yeah, but hey, man, he was doing too much. He was just doing too much. He was just like making a mockery of things, and then you showing up not making weight, and then you acting like you on that blue magic and all that other stuff. It was, you could just kind of tell he was just making a mockery out of the whole thing.
I mean, him being away from boxing for years, he's going back to doing what he was been doing. Fighting on YouTube, fighting the camera. He had a couple string of fights that we've seen in the past couple years, but before that,
he gonna go back to Mexico.
He was doing the same thing he about to be doing now.
All the antics and stuff like that, yeah, man. He doesn't look the same, man, for some reason. Maybe the theme, the pressure,
It's the blue magic, man. It's that blue magic.
I don't know, man. You gotta just relax, bro. Put the phone down.
Stay off the blue magic.
Yeah, I think a lot of people's issues, they can't put the phone down.
Yeah.
Just put the phone down and just go through whatever you're going through, and pick it up when you know what I mean, in a better space.
Agreed.
Mentally.
Right.
Agreed.
So hopefully he'll come back within a year and a half, and see what happens. Maybe he learns from this.
You would hope.
We'll see. We will see.
And then we got players and coaches interviews from Monday's Aganis game. And then we got highlights as well. So check all these out. And we're gonna come back and wrap this thing up.
ICB, you guys. I mean, that was a hell of a game right there. Back and forth. Did you feel the intensity picking up that last
Yes, the last 5-6 minutes, it was like a real game, and that's what you want for kids that's going to be their last time playing, and most importantly, that want to give it their all. When you get out here, once you get between the lines, you got to want to give it your all, no matter what type of game it is. You just want to give it your all, and most importantly, show the support to your school and everybody that got you here, your mom, your dad. So it was a great opportunity to be here. Harry Guinness is a Lynn legend, so it's just blessed to do this.
And this is like the final chapter. This like closes out their high school chapter.
Yes, that's what I told my coaches, Coach Jeans and Coach Cap, is this our last chance to coach our dynamic duo, the big guys. So I wouldn't have missed this for nothing, and it's just a bless to be able to coach them for the last time. It's something this special, great honor to Harry Guinness, and it's just a great job, And my wife's here, it wouldn't be nothing without her.
And also, it's like you're also coaching kids you probably haven't got a chance to see during the regular season unless you guys play them. It's like,
yes,
you just see the other talent.
Yes, it was a great, the North Shore, we got a lot of talent, man. It gets slept on a little bit, but when you get games like this, the All-Star games we did, also the ones Simi did, you get to see all the talent that's around, and some you go against, some you didn't get to see. Like that Walter guy, Steph, he was tough, boy. He had that game ball on the string, so it was just great to see everybody, out there doing their thing.
All right, man, congratulations.
Appreciate
first
you.
You got the win.
Yes, first one, 1-0, baby. First time, got the win. This is a great feeling, baby. We're gonna go celebrate. You know how the Tigers do, Tiger Pride.
All right, Coach. This was your last coaching outing with your girls. How proud are you just to get to coach them one last time before you went off to college?
It's great. More nostalgic than anything else. It's like just fun. I'm in relaxed, like vacation mode. But to come here and coach my girls one last time is awesome. It always is. So, but it's more like, I don't want to use the word depressing, but it's sad.
Cecilia said they were able to joke with you a lot more than they would normally do during the regular.
I think at one point she called me Adam, which would have been sprints, but which is fine. Oh yeah, you're right. And I was joking with them too, and that makes it fun for sure.
What you said about Cecilia? She just set the record. At one point, she didn't know it was happening, but
I didn't either.
Yeah, what can you say about her and like everything she's been to this program?
Well, I think even so, like, I see her like, chatting up the girls that didn't even play for us, and even like on this team, played one game, no practices. She was a leader, and just She'll be a leader for the rest of her life, whether it's whatever job she does or the family she has. She'll be a leader. So losing that's going to be tough for us. But, you know, she's just unbelievable. Hopefully she leaves a lasting impression on the younger girls on our team, which I think she will.
Man, 21 points. You get the game MVP. It was a back and forth game, man. Just how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. It was good to get back in the gym, you know, play against different comp, but it was good. It was a good experience.
In like that last kind of like 3 to 4 minutes, did you kind of feel like everybody picked up the intensity a little bit, knowing like the game was so close and everybody wanted to win?
Yeah, we knew we had to pick it up. Our coaches told us that defense was going to win us the game, so closing the game out, everybody picked it up and we won it.
Just, you know, this is kind of like closing out your high school chapter and stuff like that, you know, playing games like this. It's kind of like the memories you're going to take away as this chapter closes and you're about to go on a new chapter.
Yeah, it's great being this being the last piece of everything, man. It was like playing against kids that have also had great seasons, and you know, from all over Mass, it was just great. So it was a great way to finish it out.
Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, you just had a record, 31 points, again, this game record. What was going for you? What was working for you?
I mean, it was just really great to kind of like, this is my last game before I have to college in a week. And I think just playing with all these girls was so much fun. Like, most of my teammates were Fenwick girls, so playing together with them for one last time was super great. And we kind of continued on the chemistry that we had from there. And then even the new girls, I had so much fun playing with them. They're all super great athletes. And I was lucky to meet them for this one game and then play with them.
Yeah, and this is pretty much closing your high school chapter in this phase of your life. I mean, these 4 years, what have these 4 years been like? And, you know, what is it like closing it out with a performance like this?
It's been an awesome high school experience. I had just so many, like, as a young, like, 14-year-old coming into high school, I wasn't really sure what to expect. But looking back, I think I've grown so much, and I've just had so much fun. The teams I've been on, the girls I've played with, have just all been super amazing. And then just closing out my high school career with Fenwick, and like the way we did that was super great. So then this was just one last hurrah for us, and it was just so fun.
Yeah, definitely. And having coach you for the last time, how special was that for him?
It was a lot of fun. We could make jokes with him that we probably wouldn't have been able to during the season. But yeah, it's just so good. He's really created a culture for our school, and I know I'll definitely be coming back, watching the girls play, coming back to camps and stuff like that. He's really just created a lasting legacy.
And then what's one thing you're gonna take away from this journey that's gonna help you in your next journey?
Just definitely the importance of teamwork. I think each year I've played, it's just kind of been like a whole new team, a whole new squad, and just really getting to know players, how to play with them, how to read each other. That's something, just building on a basketball IQ, that's really helped me throughout my time in high school, and I'm looking forward to continuing that journey in college.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's a dunk contest now. It's a dunk contest now. Wrap it up! right, and we are back. Yeah, that game's up on. Yeah, y'all will catch that game on YouTube. Go to YouTube. The game's up on the YouTube channel. The boys' game, them boys scored it was a high-paced game. When 194 was the final score, they got serious. You could tell at some point in the second half, they picked it up. The intensity-wise, they started really getting after it. Both teams built double-digit leads, and both teams just like one team built a 12-point lead, other built a 15-point lead, and then it was just like in the race, and then it was going back and forth. Saw some players I never saw during high school hoop season. I was like, oh shoot, I should have went to some of y'all games because them boys was nice. Boys was nice.
Yeah, in true All-Star games, you're allowed to let loose a little bit. You're allowed to do some things that you really can't do in the regular season, depending on what type of coach you have in his playing style.
Yeah. CB wanted to let everybody know he wanted 0 again his games right now. So,
all right. I saw him yesterday, actually.
Yeah. Karen Kudus was coaching the other team.
Yep. Shout out to Mass, my guy, man.
Yeah.
St. Mary's alumni. Yeah. We champs together.
Yeah, great. Yeah, he was. If you don't watch it, go on YouTube. Watch the game. The girls' game was good too. I mean, the score. If you look at the final score, you might think it wasn't, but it was actually the girls' game was actually a good girl. Shout out my girl Jay Lee. She got some buckets in there.
Okay, Jay Lee.
I told her to give me some buckets. She hit a 3.
I'll be seeing her in the next few weeks. She's trying to get some work in before she leaves.
Okay, good.
For school and stuff
Where's she going?
I mean, I don't know if I should really say it on camera, so I'll wait next week and I'll ask her if it's all right. Because I don't know. I don't think she even posted online where she was going. So I'm just.
I forgot to ask her.
She told me yesterday.
Okay.
But
cool.
I'll let you know off
as long as she going somewhere.
Yeah.
Because they had the list of
the
colleges, the players that go.
Yeah, she going somewhere.
What else we got? The announcement we got to make. Oh, we'll be in Lawrence on Friday.
Yep.
We going Chico Summer Shootout Friday.
Nigga, me a haircut.
Yeah, I went on Sunday, man. I lost my mind Sunday. I'm telling you, I lost my mind. Shout out to them folks in Lawrence, man. Got some new folks to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Got some new people to follow the page.
That's dope, man.
And all that stuff. Yeah, man, we building. But yeah, shout out to them folks in Lawrence, man. But one hoop's 11 feet and one hoop's 9 feet at that particular park they're in.
Have you seen the gardens? It's just a story. Have you seen Cali Park? You seen the meadows?
Oh my
It's just a story of outside parks, and for some reason they build every outdoor park on a slope. They never just balance, but it's hard to balance the earth.
Yeah.
You got that much cement, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to that's just too much going on. So we do what we can. They make do. It's all in fun.
Yeah,
Don't take them wins and losses too seriously or outdoors, man. Just enjoy the game and just play.
It was just hilarious when they told me. It was like, yeah, that hoop is 11 feet. I was like, oh. No wonder kids are getting hungry.
Hey, Mukala,
Breed.
Yes.
Yeah, Mukala, don't forget P2P basketball league.
Yeah, P2P July 1st. July 1st. Yeah. Coky gave you a shout out in the show. Because I told him, because he mentioned Shy, and I told him, yeah, you working with Todd. He's like, oh, snap. I was like, yeah. So he had to give you a shout out.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. Anyways, like I said, there's a lot of summer league actions going on too. Thursday, I might go down to Cali Park, check out CB and what they're doing over there. He told me they got a lot of kids over there too on Thursdays. So
I mean, I drove by a few times. It's starting to, bring the trend back of playing outside, even though it just should be normal for kids.
Yeah. So
hopefully it becomes normal.
Yeah, I'm gonna show up there. I'm gonna drop by there tomorrow. Check them out. I ain't doing nothing. But yeah, stay cool, stay warm, stay cool, stay in the air conditioning, drink water. We'll be at Manning tomorrow morning. So
yeah, I'll finally make it.
Yeah.
My legs ain't gonna be done.
Yeah, pull up on us. We out of here. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.